Welcome to QA Automation Job News. Today we are going to continue with Java programming. Okay. If anyone wants to learn QA automation or software development engineering test or test automation engineering, everyone should know programming. And definitely, if you know Java, it will be a plus because Java teaches programming concept well. And if you are very good in Java programming, actually you can pick up any programming language within very short time. Alright, this is QA Automation Job News, and every single day we are delivering short videos on QA automation and computer programming. Though we are providing you the news or information on QA automation job, we also provide training. We have one-on-one training, or you can also join in a batch. Okay, to get training you can just click here. Okay, and you can find QA Automation Job News. Every single day we are posting some job opportunities on SDET, Software Development Engineering Test, Quality Assurance Engineer, etc. etc. When you just click here, you can find the job requirements, and at the end of the job requirements, actually not at the end, on the top of the job requirement, actually you can see the real advertisement of the company. Just click here and it will take you to LinkedIn, and you can check the requirements of the company, and you can apply right from here. Okay, and if you need training, we also provide necessary training on QA automation. You can just click here. If you need training, please click here, and it will take to fiverr.com, and you can book 30 minutes one-on-one consultation call, and you can get the idea, or even you can get a complete guideline from where you can start. Okay, then if you just click on our services, you can also check out our services too. And if you just click on any video, say for example here you want to watch it, software development life cycle, it is a must video if you want to become a software engineer or software developer or web developer or QA automation engineer. Everyone must watch this video about software development life cycle. It is only 15 minutes video, and after each video we post job requirements. You can look at it, what skills you have to develop to find all this job, and at the end of this job description you can find the job advertisement link, jobs.walgreens. This job is with Walgreens, and you can check. Okay, and you can apply right from here. Okay, so this YouTube channel is a complete QA automation job news portal as well as training and job placement assistance information. Every day we are updating every single day, and you can check after each video which job actually are you looking for. Okay, without further ado, let's start Java programming. Yesterday we created this project, and we already know how to create project, and inside the project I have two project folder. One is Java Basic, another one is Polymorphism. We take Java Basic, okay, then create another class, and name of the class is, say for example, teacher. Okay, then let's check in public static void main and click on finish, and teacher class has been created. Okay, as I told in the previous lecture, previous tutorial, the name of the class will be in capital cap, and the name of the class and name of the Java file will be the same. Okay, teacher.java, and this teacher is this class. To create class, we need public keyword, then class keyword, then name of the class, parenthesis, opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. This is the scope of the class, and inside that class we have public static void main string args, opening curly braces and closing curly braces. This is main method of the Java programming, and this is the entry point. Without it we cannot run any Java program. Alright, and just I type C, so then press on Control spacebar. Okay, and I can write here hello Java programmers, and just right button click on run as, and click again on Java application, then click on OK button. Okay, and hello Java programmers. We already know how to do it, and I have shown you how we can learn this program from different places. One is from here, so first I run from here. Okay, secondly I run from the class itself. Okay, and third I can click right here and choose run teacher. Okay, and we can also run from this run option. All right, fine. Now whatever we have inside the curly braces, opening curly braces and closing curly braces, this is the class scope, and whatever we have in between opening curly braces and closing curly braces in the main method, it is method scope. All right, so within the class, okay, I just say int. Int is one kind of data type. Int means integer. Integer is number. Okay, int x equal to 100 semicolon, And in Java programming, we have to end with termination, that is semicolon, after each line of code in Java programming. Now, this is data type integer, okay, and this is x is nothing but a variable, and inside the variable we assign integer or number 100. Okay, complete number, integer is complete number, float is decimal number. Okay, so x is variable, okay, and inside this variable we are storing the value of 100, meaning variable is just a container where we can store data. So A is container and it is variable, meaning it can be X, it can be Y, or it can be C, or it can be num1, whatever. Okay, so I just say X, so I can say variable is a container that stores data or information. So X is variable here, it can be varied, it can be anything. It's just a container where we are storing data 100, and it is integer. Data type is integer. Okay, so to declare a variable in Java, okay, or to create variable, we have to first tell the data type what data type it will be. If it is integer, we are telling int, and name of the variable, it can be X, it can be Y, it can be A, it can be B, or it can be C, whatever, and the value for this variable, meaning we are storing 100 inside this X variable. Okay, and now if you want to print X, it's telling us that cannot make a static reference to the non-static field. Okay, so this is static and this is non-static. Okay, right now don't think too much about static and non-static, just I can type here static, and this becomes now static variable. Okay, this variable becomes static because we are using static keyword. And now you see, when I put static, the red mark gone, meaning now we can access directly this variable here and we can print. Alright, now let me tell a little about static. Static is a keyword in Java that is directly related to the class teacher. Okay, it belongs to teacher class, so we don't need to create object to access this variable. If we don't have this static keyword, then we have to create object, and using the reference variable to the object with dot operator, we can access this properties. This is called properties of the class, and at the same time we have variable here, but this all together we call it properties, property, also attributes or fields. Okay, fine. Now since we have to create object, how we can create object? To create object we have to use the blueprints of the class. Class is nothing but a blueprint. Okay, and just I say T1 meaning teacher1, okay, or I can say teacher1, okay, equal to, whenever I say equal to new keyword and name of the class with parenthesis and semicolon, a new object has been created here. And whenever new object is created, the new object has taken place into computer. Okay, so object always takes place into memory of the computer, and we store this object inside teacher1 variable. Look, this is variable and this is also variable. We call it reference variable because this teacher1 variable is referring directly to the object new teacher that has been created from teacher class. Okay, teacher class, remember. So class is just a blueprint that is used to create n number object. You can create n number object, unlimited. Okay, so now we are creating this object and storing into reference variable, okay, to access all the properties and method of the class. This is property. So how I can access it? Just I use the reference variable, then dot operator. Whenever I use reference variable teacher1 and put dot, I can access whatever we have here inside the class. This is X. Okay, now I can just run it and check whether we can access it. Yes, it is 100. Okay, now I can say string name of the teacher is Raman. Okay, Raman, and int age equal to 27, say for example. Now we can, let us just comment it. Comment means we don't want to run this code anymore. Let's teacher dot name, we can access it, name, and we can just copy and we can access also the properties age. Alright, and now we can run it from here. Name is Raman and ages 27. Alright, so today we learn how to create class and how to declare variable and define the value for the variable, okay, and how we can create object and using the reference variable to the object teacher1 with dot operator, how we can access all the properties of teacher class. And teacher class can have also method, okay. Display data is method, okay. After every method we have parentheses, and method has also scope with curly braces. We call it method scope. Method is block of code, and that only executes when it is called by name, okay. Now inside the method, say for example so control spacebar, and I say this is method. If you run it, it will not be executed because method is block of code that only executes when it is called by name. So since we didn't call it by name, it didn't execute it. It didn't get executed. But if I call it, if I say teacher and call by name, meaning I want to call it by name, teacher, actually you can teacher1, right? Teacher1 dot, you see display data is here, and if you now execute it, it says this is method, okay. Even method, you don't need to access with a reference variable. You can access it directly if the method is also static, okay. When I put static keyword, you see now it is being executed, but you don't need it anymore, okay. Now if you just right button click, you see this is method. You can say this is method for sure. Alright, run as Java application. So that's all for today. You know, automation engineers make 100K per year, so you have to invest your time. You need to practice every single day, 2 to 3 hours, if you want to land your dream job in just 3 to 4 months, okay. So if you want to contact us, you can contact us with QA automation job news @gmail.com. Alright, and you can find the Gmail address here. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session.